Yo, what up? MXB, Dealy Delilah, little lady Lilu, Fifth Element. Going for our afternoon walk. Play ball a little bit. So I don't even really like doing these videos anymore, but I keep getting calls from people being like, yo man, how do I handle this? Yo man, how do I handle that? Or I watch people just totally handling things the wrong way. Right? Remember, I did not start calling myself the legend. Right? Oh, my phone is exploding right now. Jesus, I can't talk. I did not start calling myself the legend. Okay? Like you can't go around and be like, my name's Legend. Unless you're John Legend and you change your name from Stevens to Legend. But other than that, and he lived up to it, which is fine. But so there's something going on with what I'm saying. Now, I have no idea how the LinkedIn algorithm works, nor do I care, right? Based on the fact that, I mean, 2 weeks ago, I had 900,000 people impressions and, now back to 1,000. So, I mean, I have no idea why it works, nor do I care. I have more fun on TikTok and Instagram and all that shit anyway. Instagram reached pretty good right now. Even with only 4,000 people, we're like at 1.2 million. TikTok, I just got to spend more time on. So, all right. I know. Come here. So this one's going to go scratch your back. Go scratch your back. See? Go scratch the back. Scratch that back. And this one's going to go get the ball. Loves the ball, right? So, and I don't care how long they are, and I don't care if they're unpolished or edited. I don't care. I'm a deadhead, right? I saw them play Dark Star for 45 minutes. You think I left the show? No, right? I've seen Scarlet Fires that go on for fucking years. So, this one is for, okay, how do you extend an, hey, get over here. Jailbreaker, dude, jailbreaker. Right, yeah, I'm not paying attention to you, so you freaking try and run away. That's great. It's coyotes here, dude. So anyway, how do you extend an offer? Okay, which I cannot believe. I guess recruiters don't teach this to people anymore because they don't want them to know. But I don't even think internal recruiters know how to do this. Okay, so rule number one, you never extend an offer and paper it unless you know it is going to be accepted on the spot. Okay, why? Okay, when you hire an employee, Lee, get over here. Come on. Stop jailbreaking, dude. When you hire someone to come over to a company, like in the Shield Diamond Love Framework, what do we say? So what you're signing up for, that yes, in your personal life, your family comes first, your craft, your health, then your religion, then your pets, and then your tribe. Those are your personal priorities in your poop bags. And then in your organizational priorities, the tribe comes first, the team comes second, and the individual, if at all, last. So what you're really looking for in the interview, if you're hiring in a company where you need team players, is can the person be a team player? Now, I also accept that this is their last chance to really negotiate and do all that shit. But what I do is, Lilu, come on, let's go. What I do is I always meet the person first, okay? I explain the company, what's going on, what I expect, boom, boom, right? So the person who does the first round interview should be the person who the candidate's going to work for. Lilu, get over here. Dude. Hey, you know I got to do this video, man. Come on, we're going this way. Come on, dude. Jesus. Females need so much attention. It's unbelievable. So I'm doing the first round interview, right? And then I tell the person, look, what we're really trying to figure out is if this is the best environment for you and the best environment for us, because eventually when we start on the first day, the real company's going to show up and the real candidate's going to show up, now an employee. So what does that mean? That means that we have to get as close to figuring that out during the interview process. Like, people always say to me, when do you start coaching people in their career? I'm like, in the interview. Now, when you get through that and they've met everybody on the team, you keep saying to them, do you have any more questions? Do you have any more questions? And you got to get to everything, right? You want to see the benefit package? Here it is. Want to see how the stock options work? Here it is. Want to see how the vacation works? Here it is. Want to see how long it's going to take you to get, a promotion in this company? Here's my best guesstimation, right? Chances of you getting fired, right? 25%, whatever it is, right? But you got to get through all that stuff. And once you get through all that stuff, right, you have to then be the last person that they meet with as well. So this is the close in the interview. This is what you actually say. These are the actual words. Hey, Joe. So real quick. Hey, Sally, real quick. First of all, great job. I'm super impressed. My team's super impressed. As I told you in the first round, we don't teach drive here. We don't teach ambition. Your skill set, you've definitely proven to us what you've done. We're super excited. So on all those things, green light. As far as being a team player, we have a really good sense that you'd be a good team player here, and we'd like you on the team. So check, check, check. We think you know right from wrong. Check, check, check. And lastly, those are the qualities we really hire on. But the last quality is the most important one. But before I do that, is there anyone else in your world you need to talk to? Friend, lawyer, mentor, professor from college, mistress, right? That you need to talk to? Or is there any more information that you need from us to make this decision? Except for salary. Salary we obviously have to get into, but I think we got a zone of possible agreement where we know where they're at, a total package. So the question is there anything else you need? Right? Okay, cool. Because basically, as far as a decision to hire goes, we have decided that we would like to hire you. There is one last quality we look for. And this is very important for you startup people, okay? Because you're going to feel this one if you don't do this right. Say, are you interested in this job or do you want this job? And if they're interested in this job, what you say is, perfect. We don't hire people who are interested in coming to work here. You met my team, you met our story, you met everything. And if you're still like, I got to think it over, great, we're probably not the right thing. No problem. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for taking the time. What about the offer? There is no offer. We don't make offers to people who are interested. Do you get down on one knee and try and get a woman to marry you if she's sort of interested, right? This is not like suiting for a woman in, England or France in the 1600s. So at the end of the day, what the person needs to then say is, if they say yes, say congratulations. Let's work out the salary right now, right? And you should have start date worked out already as well, okay? If that person is like, oh, this is great, you want to hire me, and you can even say the salary, it's going to be like 75K, it could be 150K, it could be 200K, whatever. And they're like, oh, it's great, I just need to go back and talk to my wife. No, bro. That's called lying. That's called poor communication, organization, discipline. I just covered that with you. Ears, thinking, okay? And you got to be crystal clear, right? I am one of the best communicators of all time, right? And afraid of nothing, okay? Right? Other than if anything happened to my dogs, nada, right? So I'm crystal clear, and I know my communication is good. So you got to get crystal clear on your communication. And if that person takes the job, then you understand that you're forming a bond like in Avatar when you've picked your flying creature. And then it's your job to get them good. Lilu, get over here. Got a bolter, dude. We got a bolter. So that's it. I can get into more of it later, but do not extend offers. You can talk about verbals, you can talk about, but if you're going to do it, and here's the last point. If you extend an offer and they say they need time to think about it, what are they doing? They're putting themselves above the company, because what they're actually doing is they're actually putting Lilu. Go, Lee. You are in trouble today, dude. Troublemaker. Come on. What'd you do, your tennis ball? Go get it. Look at this dog, dude. What's the problem? Go on, go play. So think about it. If they're saying, hey, listen, I want the offer, okay, but I need 2 weeks to think about it. Okay, great. So you want us to shut the job search down for 2 weeks? You got to be okay with it. I'm going to keep interviewing. I got a business to run back here, bucko, right? So like, if I'm going to keep running my business. So great. Why don't you hold on to that paper? I can rescind it at any point if I find someone better. Because what you're doing right now, you're not talking to your mentor. You don't need time to think. You've been in process for 2 weeks, right? Please. And you know what? In a startup, I want people who can move quickly. So if you need that much time to think, this probably isn't the place. We just threw you the basketball and it bounced off your face. So at the end of the day, if you're going to keep looking, you need time to think about the offer. Great. I'm going to keep interviewing people. But I don't even put myself in that place. I just flip that person, right? As I said back in the day, right? I'll hire someone who looks just like you, make another one just like you. So at the end of the day, stop eating grass. There's a long rant. Once again, I have no intention of anyone watching this. This is like for 3 or 4 people who are my clients, and some people I'm mentoring right now. Everybody else, you have a great day. MXB, peace. Legend.